Okay, rolling.
When I was younger, I was in the Air Cadets, and I did think about joining the army at some point, but sadly they chucked me out of the Air Cadets, fighting in the Queen's uniform, they reckon. Anyway, that's another story. So, but I feel like I am going out to play army again, just like I was when I was about 12, and I absolutely love this camo Palace, Gore tex, pack lights, zip off, all of the descriptive words. I'm just listing them off now. This is so nice, and then what a perfect day to show it to you guys. I mean, how nice is this? I'll show you a full length little shot so you can see, you know, it's got a nice little waistband so I can just tuck it under like that. But that's it, that's full length. So if you see me coming into the pub or probably in a beer garden, that's what you're going to see, isn't it? Pretty decent. Just a little spin around. We'll get into the cap in a second. So yeah, so this is it. I'm really happy with it, but it was a little bit of a nightmare to get hold of. I wasn't surprised. I was very surprised that they sold out so quickly. I mean, the black just went like that. The white went pretty quickly too. Pink obviously hung around. Camo was very quick off the mark, and I missed out on a pair of trousers in large, and ended up having to wait for the restock. Picked them up in XL, which is the only size they had restocked in. But I'm pretty happy with that. They're really baggy, but in a nice way, in a breathable way, not too stuck to my skin. And when they zip off the shorts, they look mint. So I'm going to get into all of that in a second. And you would have had a little look at the trainers, wouldn't you? I mean, it's a bit difficult not to notice those beauties. That's in another video, so just hold tight, that's coming, all right. So let's get into this then. I did mention the cap, which is a little bit different. So it's integrated into the hood like that. And even on a sunny day, that is useful. Look at that, that is stopping the wind and the sun coming into my face, and I'm really appreciative of it. Normally when it's raining, I like to wear a cap under my hood anyway, because I like the way that a peak stops the rain from going in my face and all the rest of it, especially if I've got my specs on. It's a bit annoying. So I'm really happy with the integrated hood on this. I mean, it's curved. I don't think you could shape this one way or the other. I think it is how it comes out of the packet. Not much you could do about it there. It's got some nice toggles for tightening right up, as always with Palace gear. And this pack-like material is very lightweight. I'm not sure, I don't know about this, I don't think they're like fully waterproof. It's water resistant, isn't it? So that's good enough though for the weather that's upcoming, isn't it? But it packs away really light. Would have been nice if it packed into a pocket next time, think about that. Anyway, it's got this massive pocket on the front, which you would have seen, big Palace emboss across the flap here. And then it reminds me of Stone Island, the way they do these sometimes, with the pockets that fold over. So that is just stopping any water getting into that. And that is a monster pocket, but it is at an awkward height, which is the only thing I'd say about it. But it's more of a statement, isn't it? No side entry to it, would expect that, but anyway. And anyway, on the sides, speaking of sides, you've got two really sizable pockets zipped up. Zips aren't anything to write home about, but they're functional, they're doing what they want to do. It's got a lot of Velcro on this piece. Obviously that was Velcro strapped in. It's got Velcro wrist straps. This one's really pretty. It's got a beautiful Gore tex flap there. Don't mind a bit of Velcro, to be honest with you. And then on the bottom, you'd have seen that I've got it all tight because it looks better, let's face it. But you can have it all loose and flappy if that's your style. I don't like loose and flappy, I like it nice and tight. And anyway, so this is that's loose and flappy. As you can see, it's a bit more classic military. I'm not going to salute anyway. And then, or just tighten it up and tuck it under. Look how much better that is. I mean, I know it's hard to see against the trousers because it's all the same pattern. Anyway, it is much nicer. And then down the front, you've got these ginormous Velcro strips, got so many of them. Just gonna keep you tucked in there. And then not a bad zip there, that's a bit better quality than these like mini zips on the pockets. And then branded on the inside, is this Palace Gore Tex co-branding, and I'd love a bit of co-branding. You should check out my CP company, Patter Jackets, see how much I buzz off co-branding. This is again the same as the Palace 2-in-1 optical jacket that I did a review on many moons ago now, and yeah, it had the same Palace Gore Tex, so they're obviously well and truly in bed together, which is good. You know, I'm glad they're using the Gore Tex material. I'm buzzing off it, to be honest with you. So that's nice. And then speaking of Palace and Gore Tex being in bed together, beautiful Triferg with the Gore Tex pack light shell branding on the edge there. I know people don't, you know, I love big graphics on the rest of it, and one of the things which I would love to have seen would have been a massive Triferg on the back of this jacket, but as you've seen already, it's just plain. Well, when I say plain, it's camo, but you know, no graphic, nothing like that. So that's it, so that's those. And then I'm going to move on into the trousers now, which I really like, zip-off trousers. So they come, like I say, these are extra large, so you see I pulled it in nice and tight. If I went loose, probably got another couple of inches on there, and I'm about a 34, so I reckon they go up to 36, maybe 37. But they've got a nice webbing belt that tightens up lovely, and there's a button, and there's a zip obviously. And then on the side, got zip pockets, much like with the jacket. And then again, you've got this big, what I would say is a waterproof-ish, well certainly it's going to stop any water coming into it, because it's got this flap that folds over, and then you've got that beautiful embossed Palace across the pocket there too. Gore Tex branding, and then moving on down, another Palace Triferg Gore Tex graphic, and I love these cheeky little pocket down there. And then if we keep on going, the reason why I can get away with these extra larges, maybe it's better if I just do it like this, Becky. The reason why I can get through these, anyway, this way, it's got a nice, see look, if I didn't have those, look how loose it looks, but because I can tighten it up, tuck that away, I can make them fit alright, can't I think. Anyway, looks really good, doesn't it? So, here's the final piece of the puzzle. Just going to pop this off. It is really lightweight. It's keeping the wind off me beautifully. I'm not feeling the wind at all. Really do like it. That's just. Oh, I forgot to mention on the hood my initial P right there. That's good, isn't it? I love this embossed work they've done on this, and the sort of where they've embossed or on some of the edges, they've got it hardened a bit more. A bit more stiff. It just feels like that's going to be quite protective and wear really well. Oh, on the back here as well, on the hood, hadn't spotted that. Gore Tex branding and a nice little tightener to get it tight on your head. Oh, and another one across there. Hadn't spotted those. Very nice. Fully adjustable, isn't it? They're catering for any shape, size head you might have. We've all got different shapes and size heads, so that's very inclusive of them. Right, moving back here, we've got the zip-off cargos. So I was a bit worried about how easy or difficult this might be, but they're actually, you just fold up this flap and then you zip off, and then relatively simple, it just comes off just like that. And I can see these shorts getting used a lot over the summer. Well, probably from now on really, look at this weather. And I'm a big shorts wearer, I prefer to wear shorts and trousers. I try to wear shorts for 3 seasons if I can. And that's it. And I was experimenting, so that's nice, isn't it? Look, you've got the Gore Tex Palace branding around the edge on the underside of this, because they're all pack light, the whole thing. Every bit of this material is Gore Tex pack light, and that's how they come out as shorts, which actually I'm really happy with. Remember, these are XL. Got a nice little zip pocket here too, doing the business. Got my phone in it, and that feels protected. then I was talking to Becky about this. I was like, well, if you're taking the arms off, you might find what they could have done is worked out a way in which you could just put them on your sleeves like that, because if you ask me, that gives you an extra bit of protection if you're in a rush. It just keeps your arms dry. Would have been even nicer if they sort of had zip off arms on this jacket. That's what I was thinking about. It'd be nice if it had been a gilet. You could have made it into a hooded gilet. Anyway, this is my version of it, which I think actually looks alright. I think it goes quite nicely. You just need to get a little safety pin to pop those in, and I think that would stop any sort of like pint spillages, isn't it? If you're drinking a pint or whatever, just splash off your arms. What are you saying, Becky? Just tell me what you're saying.
Just step back a little bit, because your lovely trainers are not in shot right now.
Alright, babe. There you go.
There you
Better?
go. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright then. So, lovely trainers are back in shot. I've pretty much gone through this jacket and shorts combo. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Did you pick up this? Do you want to pick up this? Did you see the StockX prices on it? Anyway, let's discuss below, yeah? See you later.